weekly in-depth view of agriculture up close. This is In the Field. Presented by Gordon's Feed and Pet.
Warrens County, otherwise known as the cranberry capital of Wisconsin. We're here at Weatherby Cranberries, where over 100 years of cranberry harvest continues.
It was started in 1903, and we first started packing fruit here in 1905, and I am third generation on our marsh. We have our son involved, he'll be fourth. We have 9 grandchildren, and Grandma's dream is to have the 5th generation on this marsh, and it looks pretty likely because there's one grandson that seems very interested in this.
The majority of Weatherby cranberries are dried, but they also sell them fresh.
Our fresh fruit is mostly with our later varieties because they have a real good keeping quality, so that when they appear in the grocery stores, they're always fresh and plump and ready to use. We have the natural cranberry, dried of course, and this year a new flavor that we are selling out of our warehouse is the cinnamon flavored dried cranberry. And that's real popular with people to put on their hot oatmeal in the morning or throw a handful into that delicious apple pie that you make in the fall of the year.
But before any of that can take place, the cranberries must come in out of the marshes. All Wisconsin cranberries are wet harvested, which begins by flooding the marshes and using a tractor to harrow the beds.
And then after that, we have to collect or gather all the fruit. And we do that by a yellow, kind of a floating fence, and it's called corralling the cranberries. So we're gathering and collecting them to one end of our bed, and then we set in a berry pump. What the pump does is it sucks everything out of the bed. What I mean by everything, it's the water, the trash, which consists of dried leaves, grasses, and twigs, and the berries. The trash will, through an air and water filtration system inside the pump, it will separate all those 3 items out. The water will be recycled back into the bed, the trash will go into an awaiting dump truck, which eventually we will dump in the back 40 and it becomes compost. And the berries, which by that time are 97% clean of trash, go directly into a semi-trailer. When that semi-trailer is full, we have about 40,000 pounds of cranberries in it. We take that to our nearby receiving station, and they are mechanically sorted well enough for a processed product, put into 1,000-pound wooden tote bins, and then transported again to our processor to be made into sweetened dried cranberries.
We typically think of cranberries around Thanksgiving, but of course here at Weatherby, they suggest them year-round.